Is your player getting burnt out by the grind? I have been thinking and listening to a lot of parents and players recently about the popularization of the term grinding and really the idealization of just doing more and more activity, um, doing it harder, sweating more, getting more hours in the gym, just more of everything as the highest ideal of practice. And I really start to question that when I see players playing more and more games year round, players getting in the gym, doing a lot of effort without a lot of effect, without a lot of translation to their game. And so this week we're going to talk about, in our blog post, how we are really approaching this to simplify and prioritize practice. The players are making every ounce of effort they put in as effective as possible. So I make the analogy between what I grew up with working in my dad's wood shop, sanding furniture as part of the refinishing process, and how if you don't have fresh sandpaper, if you don't have a proper tool in the process you're using to have a big effect, then you're really just burning yourself out. You're going to put in a lot of effort and intensity, and with players, it's a lot of emotional effort as well as physical effort to put into trying really hard to improve their game. And often they're being misdirected in how they should be applying their effort. So without a really focused process to figure out where and how the effort they put in can have the biggest effect, they often go for 3 to 4 years, usually around the age of 12, 13, 14, when they really reach the feeling of burning out, where they've played really hard, they've tried really hard, they've practiced, they've done all the hours of practice that they were supposed to do, but they're not seeing the effect translate to their game, and they're starting to question why. And in my mind, it's because the highest ideal of practice is just grinding. Doing more activity is the best thing you can do without really having a plan or approach or a direct correlation between what you're doing and what you're going to be doing in a game to make sure that practice is effective and translates to the game situations. And so our approach in our focused funnel phase of the formula program is to really tackle that and go deep into understanding the player, their background, where they're at, where they want to go, and start connecting the dots from their highest ideal, where they want to be as a competitor and as a player, connect that down to our day-to-day practice to make sure everything makes sense and everything that we do is as leveraged of an impact as we can give them. Their minutes on the court do translate to results in games, and that's the best thing, the most helpful thing that any coach can do for their players.